What's going on? What's up? What's up, y'all? Excited to be here today. Get this thing live started. All right, 1 second. I'm gonna let y'all file in and we're gonna get started, man. I got a good one today. We talking about sell your mobile home fast before the market gets crowded. All right, so we got a good one, and then we're gonna go ahead and get started right at the minute mark. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right. So if you wait until everybody starts trying to sell mobile homes, you're going to be one of the last people that's going to be holding on to the bag. Like they say, the early bird gets the worm. Listen, y'all, my name is Byron Sellers. I'm one half of the Mobile Home Elite Investors, specialize in all things mobile homes, mobile home parks, have flipped hundreds of deals, have 5 mobile home parks in our portfolio. And in this next 20 minutes, we're going to talk about how to close fast, how to make higher profits, and less stress with it, y'all. So I got y'all covered. I'm looking for you. Definitely want to tap in, take some notes. Man, I'm excited to be here with y'all, man, to get this thing going. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right in. And get started real quick though. Let me see. We are live on Instagram, Facebook, all of those good things. Shout out to everybody on Instagram. What's going on? Shout out everybody on Facebook. Shout out YouTube. Man, listen, I'm super excited to be on this live with y'all, and it's a blessing to have y'all time and attention. So, like I said, y'all, today we are talking about sell your mobile home fast before the market gets crowded. And I think this is very important because a lot of people want to wait on the perfect time, right? It's the perfect time? Is the market saturated? Should I be doing this? All of these questions, but let me give y'all some strategy today to help y'all on this journey, y'all. So let's get right into it, okay? So here's the thing, trying to sell your mobile home, right, is like, and here's the thing, trying to sell your mobile home with everybody getting to this is like what they say, showing up to a garage sale at 3 p.m. All the good deals are gone. And you ain't got that many buyers left, right? And so right now it's still a great time to sell mobile homes. Now here's the reality though. Spring and summer seem to be busier because more people are listing mobile homes, right? I'm down in Florida, so you have your I don't know why the name just went off the top of my head. Snowbirds, right? You got your snowbirds. They may be leaving, they may be putting their houses on the market, right? So a lot of 55 plus communities have homes already on the market. And right now, there's a lot of inventory on the market. People want discounts now. A lot of sellers still want top dollar for their mobile homes, but buyers are like, no, we're not budging because we know it's a lot of inventory. So you got to be able to know your seasons. And one of the best seasons is back to school, right? Back to school is one of the best seasons. You'll start to see there are I won't say a lot, but there are people who want to put their kids in certain school districts. So with that being said, right, what they'll be doing is now they will either find a mobile home park or find somewhere that's affordable. And now they can, they'll be willing to put their kid so they can go to the school. All right. Put their kid in so they can go to the school. So that's one of the key things to look at as well. Another thing is, right, you want to stand out because if you start early spring, it's kind of less competition. Less competition early spring. I'm gonna be real with y'all, right? A lot of people nowadays, they want to do the soft life. What's easy? Let me do things from my phone, right? That's one of the key things I see a lot. What can I do from my phone? How can I do this virtually? How can I, like, what I want to do mobile homes because it's easier. And when they come into this game and see that it's not easier as they think, more people get out the game. And so this is an opportunity for you because if somebody starts right here in May, trust me, right around August, September, they're not going to be still doing it. Right. So you definitely want to take advantage of that as well. And another thing I'm seeing is interest rates and park rent increases. Right. So a lot of buyers are hesitant because they want to be like, oh, okay, I'm still waiting on interest rates. Or hey, these mobile home parks, they're increasing the rent. So a lot of times this makes them hesitant to buy at times, right? So they like, man, listen, like I want to get in, but how I know they're not going to keep increasing rents. So this is why I encourage anybody who watches me, I encourage you all to start looking at mobile homes that come with the land because now you don't necessarily have those issues, right? You don't necessarily have the issues of, okay, I got to worry about increases because I control the land. I control this is my land. Now I can dictate, do I want to charge for the land? Do I want to charge for the house? Do I want to sell? Like you can dictate those things. So I think this is one of the key things. If you want to sell fast, more people want not only more ownership, right? But they also want more space. So I think that is very, very important, one of the key things to look at. And so you can't necessarily be, really be worried about that. But at the same time, it's always a great time to still get in the game, right? So that's one of the key things as well. Now, the next thing you want to do, right? If you want to sell your mobile home fast, a lot of times people want to skip over this and don't necessarily have it in a budget, but you want to make sure that you provide improvements, right? Like small improvements equal big returns. A lot of times people want to get into this and don't want to do nothing to the property, right? They want to do nothing to the property. They like, yo, like this, I just want to buy it. What can I get something for 5,000? And then I want to flip it, right? Oh, real quick. Yo, Bow, what's good, bro? All right. I got you. I got you. So with that being said, think about it. Like, it's with anything. Why do people renovate homes? Because they know if I go take this older home, I renovate it. Now I can go get more value and get top dollar for it. And that's the same thing with a mobile home, right? Like it's like a used car, right? If I can go find a trash car, but if I go clean it up, buff it out, shine the wheels, right? Then I make it look like it's a few more thousand than a old rusty car, right? So and I ain't got to change the engine, I ain't got to do all of those things. So write this down. Here's some key things with a mobile home. You want to get the outside wash, power wash, make it look good, right? Touch up some of the paint. If it's skirting, what is mobile home skirting? It's the at the bottom you see, I call it skirting because it's the covering of the bottom of the home. Like update that. That may cost you $1,000 or so, 1,200 on the high end, but that makes it look much better, right? Trim in the house. Definitely, like I said, the paint. Like you want to do smaller things. And then, for example, let's say you do want to sell a handyman special. You do want to sell a mobile home that needs work to another investor. Clean it out. You know what I'm saying? Pay a few $100s, go get the house cleaned out. Now, if I'm an investor, I can see what it looks like. You declutter it for me versus me going in or even do a deep clean, right? Pay a service to pay a few $100s to do a deep clean on the property. So now, right, when I come in, okay, cool. Like I see this makes sense. This look decent for me. Okay. I see somebody on Instagram said landscaping. Facts, right? Like landscaping is huge when it comes to that curb appeal. When I drive past, like, oh, that look decent, right? Especially if it look better than the houses that's around there as well. And I'm gonna give y'all a play. I'm gonna give y'all an easy. If you got a house and you showing off, y'all go to Bath and Body Works and go get them plugins. Cause them strong. Now listen, I'm not knocking the Glade and them Febreze joints. Go to Bath and Body Works, get them plugins. Go put one of them in each room. Get you a nice fragrance. When I tell you, like anybody, when y'all go in somebody's house and it smell good, you're gonna say something like, "Ooh, oh yeah, it smell good in here. What's that?" Right? It's the same thing. Imagine you already got a stereotype or a stigma about a mobile home, and you walk in, that boy smelling fresh. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna help take that little heightened intense, intense feeling down. by doing something like that. So that's very important, right? Just the little small things to be aware of. Okay. Another thing you can do, outlets, right? If you got little old outlets, kitchen cabinet, like if the cabinets are all there, replace the little knobs and things like that. Like you talking about less than $500 to do like small upgrades. Um, Blinds and things like that. When you doing one, don't have the blinds closed. Like make sure it's make sure it's very open. And then if you're going to do photos of it, hire a professional or like shoot your photos like shoot it sideways if you're using your phone, right? Like sometimes if y'all probably been online, them photos be horrible. You know what I'm saying? Like pixelated. Like you don't need all that. Okay, like for real, like you don't need all of those things. Like for real, like every time like we get a house or something like that, we talking. I can go to Bath and Body Works and Walmart, less than $150, touch up some stuff, clean it out, and put an extra little price tag on it because it looks better, right? So it's just the small things that literally help you make money on a mobile home. All right, very, very important. Now, another thing, right, of to help you sell your mobile home fast is pricing and knowing how to negotiate your deal, right? Pricing and knowing how to negotiate your deal. Okay. So you got to have confidence when it comes to negotiating, right? Like think about it. Think about pricing. It's like I don't know if any fishes on here, but you know what I'm saying? Let's say you put a bait on. If you do it wrong, you're gonna catch the wrong fish. You may not catch none at all. Right. But if you do it the right way, you're gonna reel in what you're looking for based on the bait that you have. So the biggest thing is here's the reality, right? Like I think a lot of times people do pricing wrong. I've seen that, right? They price wrong. I've seen people price based on single family homes. You can't price on no single family home for no mobile home that's in a park, right? And you wondering why you ain't getting no hits because you trying to compare it to a house. Like, no, like especially if it's in a park. Now, again, if it's a mobile home that comes with the land, still not gonna get as much value as that house unless you're trying to get market rent for unless you're trying to get a rental, you can get the market rent, but still be comparable, right? What did a mobile home sell for? So what you want to do is one ask the mobile home park, okay, what for this type of house, if you in a mobile home park, it's 3.2 or whatever that is, 2.2, whatever that may look like, you want to ask, hey, listen, what did this sell for? What did your last like 5 properties sell for in that? Fixed up. Like you want to gauge that. You want to ask them that. And that can help you know, okay, this is where I can put my price point at. Okay. Sometimes Facebook Marketplace is good, but in like Craigslist, Zillow is probably the best for comps right now. Facebook can be all over the place because they a lot of times unless it's an area that has heavily a lot of mobile home parks, but Facebook nowadays is full of a lot of wholesalers trying to get top dollar for their houses, right? And so sometimes they don't really tell a story if this is what we gonna truly get, right? So I'll just be open and transparent with y'all. It's okay. MHvillage.com is another one that's decent. And here's the thing: always when you want to sell fast, like list your house for more than what you're trying to get for. So if you know, like, all right, look, I want to sell this house and I want to get at least 18,000 for it, listed at 22, right? Because you know you got or 25, because that way you're like, oh, that's too high. Okay. And then now you kind of gauge on what they're trying to pay, but it just gives you enough room for negotiation. Because if you listed like at 20, now they can be like, okay, can you do 16? And you really wanted that 18, right? Always create urgency when you talking to people, right? So again, you can like, man, listen, I had a few people reach out already, but make sure you get your application in if it's that, or hey, listen, make sure you get with your agent and make an offer, right? Or a lot of times to create urgency is only do showings on the weekend. So if it's Monday, they're like, oh, can I see the home? You can say, well, listen, we only showing it this weekend. But what you can do is if you have a lockbox, you're like, hey, listen, we only do showings on the weekend. But if you're serious, I can make arrangements for you to see it. But you'll be the first one. But I'll tell you, you probably want to put your offer in because this weekend, normally when we do showings, we have a lot of people that come out, and you definitely want to, take advantage before they jump on, right? Making it seem like it's exclusive for them. Like I'm doing you a favor by letting you go in early. And so then that way they may like it. and put you in a position to boom to sell fast. Okay. So one of the key things too, here's the thing, right? We on the internet, and let's be real, right? When you scroll into things like that, you may see an ad. Like sometimes it's hard for as I know for myself. Like when I see ad, I just swipe right up because I'm like I'm not trying to be sold right now, all right? But for somebody who's looking, your job is to, if they're on Facebook Marketplace, if they on MHVille, if they on Zillow, for them to stop scrolling and click on your your listing. Okay, so you gotta kind of like, here's the reality, right? You gotta relist it. Anytime it's on Facebook, if you're in a group, you want to relist almost like within 48 hours. You want to keep on putting your stuff up to the top, because what happens is we list it one time and be like, dang, we ain't getting no traffic. Ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like, man, I ain't really getting no traffic or nothing like that. Like, you want to be sharing this inside of groups, Facebook groups. You want to be talking about your property. You want to be engaging with people. You want to be following up with people, because the more you do that, the more it comes on somebody's eyes. Somebody may hit interested, but guess what? They may not respond it back. You want to keep hitting them up like, hey, what's up? I see you was interested. You listen, we're doing the open house this day. Hey, is this something you're looking for? Let me know what you're looking for. Like, just until they say stop or block you. Because at the end of the day, we trying to sell this crib, right? We trying to sell it. So it don't matter about being overbearing, right? I'll be real with y'all. Like, how many times, I don't know about y'all, but I promise, like, from lenders for my business, I get calls at least 10 times a day trying to sell me some type of funding, right? Because again, it's a sale. The reason I say it's a sale, because guess what? I'm going in debt with business funding. But at the time, sometimes I don't necessarily need that right now, right? And so it's the same thing. Like, you just got to be persistent, right? Shout out Bruce on Instagram. What up, Bruce? All right. So you got to be persistent with that, right? Make sure your headline. Here's a hack: use Gemini, use Chat GPT, use things that can kind of, don't be too generic, right? Versus just like, you might have 3 bedroom, 2 bath, move-in ready mobile home, price to sell. That's cool, but how can we spice that up? Hey, yo, Chat GPT, listen, I'm using this. Can you create something so that way people are going to click and like use AI to enhance the ideas that you already have to be able to do things, right? Craigslist is still a good one, right? Still bring people. If somebody on Craigslist looking for properties, they serious. Because that's an OG a lot of times. Be honest, put yes in the chat. Put yes in the chat if you still go look on Craigslist. All right. And I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all may, but you a hustler if you be on Craigslist looking for deals. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right. And again, keep reposting your stuff on Craigslist all the time, getting all of the Facebook marketing groups, all that, keep engaging with people. Here's another hack I'm gonna give y'all. If you're on Facebook and you're in a Facebook, marketplace, and you see you go into like in a group that sell apartments and things like that, what you want to do is go on there, right? Go on there where they're talking, and see people who's looking to say, hey, I'm looking for houses and things like that. You want to send them messages, because psychologically they may not even thought about a mobile home, but now you can say, well, listen, like, I see you looking for a house. I got something that's unconventional, but if you're looking for an apartment, I think I can get you. How would you, feel about, having your own place, not having nobody, to live below you upstairs. And again, just really give them an option. They may consider it, right? Especially if it's affordable. So that's another good thing. And then park managers, right? Like, you want to see if they got any referrals, offer them incentives. Sometimes they keep wait lists, but you can say, listen, if you find me somebody, I'll break you off, $250, $500. So now they can definitely be incentivized to basically, help you out. Okay. So yeah, y'all, like I said, I just wanted to come on here. Like I said, 20 minutes. I really wanted to come on here, just share with y'all some tips, how to sell a mobile home fast. I'm gonna put this back up on YouTube so that way y'all have it. But just really, if we, kind of recap, like, again, don't wait to get in this game. Don't wait to list your property. Like, get ahead of the crowd. Make sure you put some value into it. Don't say I got 5,000 and then just sit nah, you may want to have a different budget for that. Small fixes equal larger money. And then again, you want to market like a pro, right? Facebook, you can do videos, showing people the house that you have. And again, that helps you bring in cash buyers. So the more you do it, right, the more that you put yourself in a position to sell houses faster. Okay. So, man, like I said, listen, I truly appreciate y'all. If you want to learn how to do this without having that much money, that much capital, make sure you look in the description. We got our 10-day wholesaling challenge. Instagram, if you comment sale, you can get that. Facebook, and YouTube is in the description. You can go for, and I'm doing something crazy for $27. You're gonna get to learn that, and learn how to literally wholesale your first house to potentially make you anywhere from $3,000 to $5,000 on your first deal. Again, for $27, I got y'all covered on that. And man, listen, man, like I said, I truly appreciate your time. Again, this is something that y'all gonna see more of. Wanted to kind of come on. I know I ain't been on this live in a while, but I was like, let me come back on here and share something with y'all, man. So I truly, truly appreciate y'all. And like always, man, listen, God bless. I will see y'all until next time. Y'all have an amazing weekend. Let's get it.